From Boston, Mass. this evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little.
And the throw in gets away from him. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today, and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Brett Gardner now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Mantle.
In now, Mickey Mantle. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
The 1-1 home. On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close. Mantle is off at first with 2 away. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's set. The 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Ready on 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Don Mattingly. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Ron Guidry, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he's retired here, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Now at the plate, Wade Boggs. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Boggs has a slugging percentage a little over 425, a respectable number. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Softly hit to short. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Digging in now, David Ortiz. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1. Now batting, Manny Ramirez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Second inning coming up. All even now at 1-1. Digging in, Jorge Posada, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Jorge Posada.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know of right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Digging in, Greg Nellis. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Robinson Cano batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Brett Gardner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mickey Mantle. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Judge is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Into the box now, Jim Rice. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today.
Hey
guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, Norm Garciaparra. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First offering on its way. Hits this one hard the other way, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Stepping into the box, Jason Varitek, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Mantle waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Next for New York, David Rosario. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. 32 now for the season as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Don Mattingly. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Rice moves over. 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. To third. Boggs gloves it. Throw to first to be in time to get Posada 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Greg Nellis.
Striding in, Greg Nellis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 New York. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Benintendi has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Wade.
At the plate, Wade Boggs. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Rosario is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Into the box, Robinson Cano. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Derek Jeter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And there's ball 1. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has
Now
a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Striding into the box, David Ortiz. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Manny Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Jim Rice. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Norm Garciaparra.
In now, Norm Garciaparra. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Change up low, 2-0. Garciaparra, a California-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. 2 balls and a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
He's been throwing strikes all day, So you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We're through 4. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2. Digging in once again, Mickey Mantle. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Ready once again, David Rosario. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Number 23, Don Mattingly.
So striding forward now, Don Mattingly, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. '50th pitch of the game on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rice is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there, strike 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Left side. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
So striding in, Jason Varitek. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit high and deep out to left field, and it bangs off the monster. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. The next 1-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready for another shot now, Wade Boggs. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. In his career, Boggs carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 4-2. Erasmo Ramirez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Erasmo Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Nellis. Here's the first pitch to him, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Robinson Cano will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Rice has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pedroia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now 5-2 New York. David Ortiz will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Manny Ramirez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he lays off for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Again, another foul ball. The next 3-2. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Yeah. Right.
Into the box now, Jim Rice, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Let's go. Waiting for the pitch.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Seared down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Ramirez at second. Rice is over at first with 1 away. Popped him up. Judge is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. In the dirt here. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole and right. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Jason.
Striding in for Boston, Jason Varitek. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Rosario. And that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brett Gardner. No hits to this point.
The designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and 0 pitch on the way. This is pulled into right. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number one.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Mickey Mantle. This one is launched. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Aaron Seeley comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 30, Aaron Seeley.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box, David Rosario. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Don Mattingly.
Stepping in now, Don Mattingly, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Posada. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that'll be off the green monster in left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Bento enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Bento.
Greg Nellis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Boggs in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Yankees are out in front, 9-3. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Now in the box, Wade Boggs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Calling for it, Mantle, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still way back. It's 9-3. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He's there and records the first down. 8th inning from Fenway Park as you see the line score, and it's shades of the 2006 massacre as the Yankees lead it big over the home standing Red Sox. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Derek Jeter. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Garciaparra takes it in. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brett Gardner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Jay Happ is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Jay Happ.
Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Ortiz.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 out. Now final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Jim Rice. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3. plate, Mickey Mantle. He'll swing it from the left side right
The
here.
center fielder.
First pitch
Mickey
coming. Here it is. And we kick
Mantle.
off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here.
0-1
Nothing in
for
one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Just an absolute laser that time,
right fielder.
screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack
Good.
tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now, Aaron Judge. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first
left fielder,
career
number
major
33.
league strikeout.
David
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent
Rosario.
strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, David Rosario, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this one's in the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Just hung in there on that one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rice will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Don.
Settling in now, Don Mattingly. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada. Line to the right side. Betts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Yankees 10 and the Red Sox 3. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Hard liner toward short. And there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 8 hits in 38 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Betts hits a little over the 270 mark. Swing and a line drive. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher, number 33, Jason Varitek.
Standing in, Jason Varitek. The pitch. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Last strike now for the Red Sox. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The New York Yankees, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Ron Guidry earns win number 15 on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 17 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.